Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I saw a video by one of my favorite, well, honestly, my favorite Monster Jam YouTuber of all time, Monster Jam Fanatic, and it was a Spinmaster Monster Jam year in review, and kind of inspired me to do the same thing. So here today is going to be my Spinmaster Monster Jam year in review. Now I do not go for a I do not go for completion of every year or anything, or even individual mixes. I don't do that. I just go after the trucks I like. To be frank with you, I don't make enough money to go for complete completion on these sets. So that's why most of these sets will not. Well, actually, I don't think I got one complete set this entire year. I'm trying to find a way to prop my phone up. I don't have my normal phone holder out here. Okay, that looks all right there. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't collect every truck of the year, but I do try and get a few from each mix. Well, I just go for whatever ones I like. But let's go ahead and get started. Mix 40, the first mix of the year. And we're going to go in order of my favorites. I actually should have lined these up in that order. So I guess my least favorite would probably be Blue Thunder. I really did enjoy this Blue Thunder, though. This was, what? The Electruck crew. I'm not going to say the names of every series, but these specialty series like this, I will say. Like, I'm not going to mention Arena Favorites and Legacy trucks and stuff like that, but this is the Electruck crew Blue Thunder. So I did like this series. I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. We got some nice, like some weird looking paint jobs on these trucks, but I thought they were cool. So yeah, here's the Blue Thunder from that set. And then after that, I would definitely say BKT. These two are kind of interchangeable. This one was pretty cool, though. Either way, I did enjoy this truck. Growing together, you know, that's the slogan. This is the tire company that Monster Jam uses. So, yeah, I did enjoy this truck, but just kind of a lower tier out of this mix. This mix was pretty stacked when it came to its good trucks. Next, I think I've got to go, even though I really loved this series, the Kaleidoscope series, I think Megalodon has to go next. This was my favorite out of the set. There was only two. I really think that they could have done some other nice ones, and I wish they would have started doing it this year. By the way, thoughts on the poster reveal, put them in the comments, but in my opinion, I think it was kind of a letdown. I don't think it was really that good. They could have done way better. We are literally only getting one new identity. Two new identities. That's it. Tech Deck, or Rec Deck, and, was it Vendetta that's in the singles, or is Vendetta in the doubles and the other one's in the singles? Because there's two of them, and they're both on the Willys bodies. They're both black and red pickup truck independent trucks, and I don't remember what one's what. Like, what one's what. But yeah, here's the, I don't even remember the other one's name. This is the Kaleidoscope Megalodon. This was kind of like a gemstone series. I really liked it. It's really cool. So, I'm only going to be going over 1/64 scale, because honestly, I think I only got like 2 minis this whole year. And I didn't get any 1/24 scales, so we're only going over the 1/64s. I'm not digging those minis out of the box. I will cover the double packs and all the different sets, though. I did not get any Smash and Bash, so don't expect those. But next up, I gotta go Blue Velociraptor next. The Avenger, we've been waiting on that truck so long, it has to go as the number one favorite of this mix. So this is the Velociraptor, the blue one. Now, if I remember right, I did actually pick up every single truck out of this mix except for the Chase with Megalodon, which I could never find, and I think Tempest Steed was in the set. Excuse me. And I had already gotten Tempest Steed out of the double packs. I had gotten a better one, so I didn't want to get that one. But this is the Blue Velociraptor. Really love this truck. I have every release of Velociraptor so far from Spinmaster. I've got the original one, I've got the one from the double packs, and I have that one. And next up, we have the Avenger. So this is the normal Bel Air Green Avenger. We had been waiting on this truck for so many years, and they finally made it. And it was just peak, honestly. I hear some people saying that this thing's not accurate. I don't really see where it's not, other than the body's a little weird. But I think this body looks better. I honestly can't remember what the real-life truck looks like. It's been so long since I've seen it. And maybe that duck isn't on the real one, but still, this thing just looks immaculate. I love it. Moving on into the next set, though. Mix 41. So this one jumps up in actual set size, and then the amount I have also jumps up. So let's see. I think I really enjoyed the chases this year, but it's just the main trucks were so good that I feel like the chases are going to have lower standings in these. And Thunder Roar, I'm sorry, it was a nice truck, but where it's red, it doesn't make sense. So this is the Thunder Roar's chase truck, the training truck. This was my first training truck. This was the first one I ever got. I never got any from 2019. I only ended up getting 2 more from this year. Well, last year. But here it is. It does look alright. It's just a little boring. It's not much to look at. It's not the right color or anything. Next, we have K-Rex, which is also a really cool truck, but I'm not a Kane Brown fan, so obviously I'm not going to be that excited for this truck. It is on the Illuma-Duty body, which is weird, because, you know, this is the only time they've used it so far, and I don't know of any other monster trucks that run Illuma-Duties. The only thing I could really see you using this for is, well, the Brodozer already has a 3D casting. I was like, Brodozer looks a little bit like this, but I forgot Brodozer already has a completely unique casting for one, and two, Brodozer doesn't even run anymore. They don't make any trucks of them anymore, which really sucks, because I love Brodozer. But yeah, this truck does look pretty cool either way, even if I'm not a Kane Brown fan. Next up, Electruck Crew will go again with the Dragon. This one I did think was a little worse. Honestly, I think I would actually put this truck ahead of Dragon. I think the Dragon was a little bit of a letdown compared to Blue Thunder, mainly in the chassis department. I think they could have done way better with matching the truck. The body itself is actually better than Blue Thunder, but the chassis just lets it down, and it's not better enough, really. I don't know which one I'd choose, to be honest with you. I've been thinking if I'm going to do a top 10, top 15, top 5 thing, I think I'm going to do a top 5, and then also, well, I'm already ranking them here, so I don't think there's any point in ranking them, like ranking all the trucks in terms of their mini sets. So I'm just going to do like a top 5 or a top 10. I haven't completely decided which one yet. It's just going to come down to when I'm starting to put it together to see which one I want to do. But yeah, Dragon looks alright. We're going to move along. This video is going to get really long, by the way. And next up, would I put this one next? No, I don't think I would. I think this one has to go next. The Chrome Bad Company. I think this truck turned out really well. They did a very good job with it. Love the Slinger tribute on the back. You know, Scott Hartsock. But I feel like they could have done better if they did a plastic body on this and did like an actual chrome body. I mean, it's still got that little metallic flake in there and stuff, but still, they could have done better on the truck. Next, I feel like this guy has to go next. I really did enjoy this truck, but the next two are just next level. This is the 25th anniversary Gravedigger, just the standard one, not the chrome one. It's got the little ribbon there, the little ribbon right there, and then it's got the custom roof. It does look really good. Spinmaster did a perfect job with this truck. Literally perfect. I don't think they could do any better. Well, there's one thing that they could have done better, and that's if the Spinmaster logo wasn't there and they had put the Hot Wheels logo. That would be the only, like, on the grave or tombstone, that'd be the only way to get a completely accurate one. But, you know, they can't do that. So that kind of sucks, but still, it looks really, really cool. Oh, and I think one more thing that they messed up is the roof, or the hood flames. They didn't, I don't know if that's accurate to the real truck, having them be like that, and then the hood, or the roof having, like, the style of flames that was on the chrome one. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but I know I don't like it. But I want to see this exact chassis color used on more Gravediggers. Like the gray rims, black chassis, green roll cage. That is so accurate. I really like it. Next, this one's definitely going to be in the top 5. Excalibur. I love Excalibur. Excalibur is such a great truck. I absolutely adore this truck. And getting to own one from Spinmaster is so great, because I did end up missing out on that first release for him. I don't think I ever even found the truck. No, that mix, I literally never seen that mix. Like, I saw, like, 3 trucks out of it, max, and those were just, like, the bad ones. I never saw Boogie Van. I never got, what was the other truck in that mix? The Mercury Mutt, Monster Mutt. I never found that one. There was, like, 1 or 2 other good ones in that mix that I never found. Split Paint Job Avenger. I never got that one. I really hope they do some remakes of those trucks or just straight up re-release them. I know they already did for Mercury Mutt, Monster Mutt. I do have that one in the collection. I got the one from the double packs with El Toro Loco, but still. This truck right here is honestly better than the original one, so I'm happy I got it instead. I probably would have bought the other one. Like, I probably would have bought this one anyway, but still. Now, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab something. Okay, I'm back. And where I only ended up getting 4, well, technically 5 Greenlight Kings of Crunch trucks this year, I'm going to go ahead and talk about them really quickly. Get them out of the way, because I'm not going to make them their own video. So I got the Walmart Chase Bigfoot 5, which I do believe came out of the... Like, I do believe I got this year and also came out of this year. Which, by the way, this is just trucks that released this year. So I think that one released this year. I also got the Walmart exclusive Crimson Crusher. We're not going to spend much time on these trucks. I got the State Trooper Crime Time truck to go with my signed piece of the truck. I know this one released this year, though it was a re-release. And I got the Excalibur, which I do believe also was a re-release. So that one's also really awesome to have. So I have like one of the original Excaliburs. I have the one from Star Creations, which was basically almost the exact same truck. I also have the one that Hot Wheels made, like one of the ones Hot Wheels made. But anyway, let's get into what I'm already predicting to be my #1 truck of the year. Digatron. I absolutely love this truck. This truck is amazing, and I'm so glad they're re-releasing it for the people who missed it. Now, I luckily was able to find this in a store at retail. I actually found a couple of them, but, you know, I never bought any more. But this truck is just such a beautiful truck. I'm so happy to have it in the collection. I really want to get the Stars and Stripes version. I really want to get the entire Stars and Stripes set. Sadly, that is something you're not going to see today. Which, was the Fire and Ice set, was that this year? I got to look into that. Because if it was, I'm also going to have to talk about that this video. This video is going to be long. Sorry, I had to get a drink. But yeah, this is a very nice truck. Moving on into the very next mix, which, by the way, actually no, because I'm going to have to do that top 5 and stuff. Never mind. Let's see, what is my least favorite out of this mix? Probably this one. I do love this truck. This yellow El Toro Loco was a Christmas present. I'm a very big fan of it, but I need to call out the similarities to the Mix 15 version. So, I know, I mean, you know, we needed a new, nice yellow El Toro Loco. We already got the perfect yellow El Toro Loco right here. Now, I think this one, the newer one, has the better horn pattern, like the better horn collars. But still, this one has the bead locks and stuff. It's got the chrome chassis and everything. So this one overall would probably be my favorite. But this one does look good nonetheless. This one is currently running in Carnage, so I'm going to go ahead and put it off over here to the side with the rest of the Carnage trucks instead of keeping it out here. Because I know that one, spoiler alert, is not getting into the top 10. It's kind of boring compared to the rest of the trucks we have here today. Next up, Crush Cycle. This one finally got the green collar it deserves, the waste management. This thing was awesome when it first released. This is better than the original one, even if it doesn't have BKT printing, which does kind of suck, but whatever. I am still a very big fan and very happy to have it in the collection, but there's not really that much to talk about, so we're going to go to move right on into the next one. I think Sparkle Smash Training Truck has to go next, because the next 3 are just too good. And this truck is nice. I like this one. This is probably my favorite chase I got this year. Not my favorite in total. I think Megalodon, maybe Megalodon, and definitely Gravedigger. Gravedigger's my #1 favorite, but of course those 2 are the 2 I didn't get. But I think this one is probably my favorite out of the ones I did get. Let me look at El Toro Loco again. El Toro Loco is very nice, actually. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up, because this one does have a lot more colors and stuff. It looks nice, but El Toro Loco is kind of accurate, you know. I think this is also accurate to the truck, but still. I don't know. It's just tough. Yeah, this one's alright. And next up, we have the teammate to... Well, I think this is a teammate to Excalibur, but... do I like this one or El Toro Loco more? That's the question. I didn't care too much for El Toro Loco. Like, I mean, I did a lot, but, like, it wasn't as good as Megalodon, so I think it goes next. So, if Megalodon makes it, like, if this one makes it onto the top, whatever, you best believe Megalodon's going higher. But this one did look really good. This is the Kaleidoscope El Toro Loco, by the way, if you don't know. But yeah, it's a very nice truck anyway. Moving on. These, like, later mix trucks, I'm, like, 99% sure that I've reviewed all of them before. That's why I kind of spent more time on the earlier ones, because I'm not fully sure that I've reviewed them or not. Which is, you know, like I said, that's why I kind of spent a little more time. But next up is the Uncle Sam Jester. So this is easily my favorite Jester they've made. I have the red one and the green one. I am missing that purple one from 2019 in the double packs. I'm really sad I missed that one. But still, I have my more favorite ones, the green one, the red one, this one. The purple one's kind of my least favorite. I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up between it and the green one, but this one's definitely my favorite. It's such a nice-looking truck, you know. And I'm pretty sure they ran another red, white, and blue scheme this year for World Finals. Jester did, so I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do believe they did. I know Kraken did. I'm really hoping that Arena Favorites Kraken is going to, like, from this year is going to be the red, white, and blue one, or at least the purple one. Don't give us a green one again. Please do not give us another green one. And, I mean, if you must give us something that we've already had, do the blue one at least. Because, you know, we've only got the blue one once in a double pack. The green one we've had twice, or we've had the green one twice in the singles and once in the double pack, if not more. But yeah, this Jester was nice anyway. And my number one pick out of this mix, the Nitro Neon Thunder Roars. This is definitely one of the best trucks of the year. I absolutely adore Thunder Roars. I know some people don't really like it, especially not the diecast. I actually think the diecast looks better than the real life truck. I've never seen it like in real life, but I've seen the pictures and stuff, and I think this one looks better. It's kind of like that Sparkle Smash thing, but it's actually good in real life. I'm like, Sparkle Smash, ooh, burn. Yeah, this truck is such a nice truck. I absolutely love this one. And it's not my favorite Thunder Roars of the year. You know, it's definitely better than the training truck, I will say that. And it's better than one of the double pack releases, but you might know what the other one I'm talking about is. The black and red one. That one's 100% the best Thunder Roars. Honestly, probably of all time. And moving on into the next mix, which is going to be Mix 44. Or no, Mix 43, sorry. This mix is pretty small, and we're going to start with the Chase, actually, because El Toro Loco Training Truck. This one and Jambulance are kind of a toss-up on which one I like more. But I'm just going to start with El Toro Loco because it is a little bit basic. You know, it's literally just the side panel of El Toro Loco, basically. There's not that much done to the truck, but it does look good either way. Now, I found 4 of these, I want to say, but I sadly did not pick up, but there's just this one. I kind of regret not picking up more, but, you know, it's just how it is. Next up, we have Jambulance, which is a white version of Monster Jam Fire Rescue, or also Ranger Rescue. Yeah, I think this one and Fire Rescue kind of in a toss-up for which one I like more. I kind of like Fire Rescue more, but this one is still a really nice one. I know some people say this one's better, but I don't know. I'm really excited for the Extinguisher truck that's coming out this year, though. That's probably the only monsterized truck I will get. And then obviously the best truck of this mix, the Mother's Day Stone Crusher. Like, do you think there's any better truck of the mix? Tell me. And I will find you. I'm joking. But this one definitely 100% is the best one. Stone Crusher has always been one of my favorites. And then you give me a new one, I'm obviously going to be happy. Now, I do prefer the standard Stone Crusher. I just want that to be known. But this one is still very nice. I'm very happy to have it in the collection. Now, you may be wondering why there's 3 trucks back there. Well, actually, you probably aren't, because obviously, like, there's no reason for you to be. With this mix, Mix 45, I only picked up 2 trucks out of the mix because I never found the Chase. And I was like, I might as well, because this one did get re-released in the set, I might as well just throw my World Finals Avenger in here that I got last year, or year before last. So here it is, just going to show it off real quick and then put it away. It's not going to go in the running since it's a re-release. I do not count re-releases. If anything is a re-release, it will not be allowed to go into the top 10. Or top whatever number. I think I'm going to do a top 10. I'm not sure just yet. Probably, because there's more than 5 trucks here that could make it onto the list. So, I'll do a top 10. Maybe even a top 15, but probably not. I don't know if I have enough to do that. Because, like I said, I really didn't buy that many this year. I kind of try to refrain from buying so many. Not really sure why. I just didn't really buy that many of them. So, But next, Wild Side. It might be a little crazy to some people to put Wild Side in the second spot, but I just think Classroom Crusher was one of the best of the year. Wild Side definitely did get done very nicely, though. I really hope we get that camo one from World Finals this year. Be very nice to get it. But Zach Garner's Wild Side, it looks great. Love it. But it's just not quite as good as Classroom Crusher, which I have at my number 1 spot of this mix. Obviously. But yeah, this truck is so beautiful. I love it. They absolutely cooked with this design. You know, you got the mascots on this side. You have the mascots on this side. I love this truck. But I did just recently review it, so we're not going to spend too much time on it. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and figure out what ones I want to do as my top 10, top 15. Sorry, if some music got through there real quick, I had unpaused my speaker and thought that unpausing the recording would pause it again. But I just wanted to quickly mention my favorite mix of the year was Mix 41. It definitely had the best overall mix, even if the Chase was my least favorite of the Chases. But anyway, I'm going to get back to curating my list, so I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, so we're back, and honestly, I just decided to go ahead and just make a list of every one of them in order, because I only had 23 singles this year to list up, so we're just going to go in order from least favorite to favorite. So Thunder Roars took my least favorite spot, the Thunder Roars Chase. El Toro Loco took my second least favorite, or 22nd spot, the Chase, and 21st spot goes to Sparkle Smash. I know the Chases went at the bottom, but I feel like this year they just kind of were a little lackluster. Crush Cycle takes number 20, followed by Jambulance in 19, El Toro Loco Yellow in 18, Blue Thunder Electric Crew in 17, BKT in 16, the Electric Crew Dragon in 15, or wait, no, that would be 16, right? No, I've done lost count. Crap. Yeah, in 15. 14th spot goes to K-Rex. Now, honestly, my opinion changes from day to day, so some of these spots could change around, but this is just how I was feeling right now. 13 goes to the Kaleidoscope El Toro Loco. 12 goes to the Pink Stone Crusher. And 11, this might be a surprise, but I don't think Wild Side makes it into the top 10 for me. I've never been the biggest fan of Wild Side, so it kind of makes sense to me, but maybe not to everybody. And for our first top 10 truck, Blue Velociraptor takes home the number 10 spot, followed by Kaleidoscope Megalodon in the 9th spot. In the 8th spot, we have the 25th Anniversary Gravedigger. In the 7th spot, we have the Chrome Bad Company. And these two are just interchangeable, whichever way you want to, honestly. I like them both basically the same. And right outside of the top 5, we have the Uncle Sam Jester. So I'm surprised a Jester truck made it that far, but it did. And our first top 5 truck is the Nitro Neon Thunder Roarus, taking number 5. Like I said, I loved this truck. And number 4 goes to the Avenger. You might be able to guess what my top 3 are now, which honestly it was kind of you were kind of able to guess them from the start. But the question is, what order are they in? Number 3 goes to Classroom Crusher. I don't think that this one beats number 2 and number 1. So, let's see what those two are, though. Number 2, Excalibur. So that obviously leaves only one truck left for number 1, but Excalibur does get my second place. And for number 1 of the 2025 Spinmaster Monster Jam singles, Gigatron. And my phone just fell straight over, right as he landed. Gigatron takes the top spot, in my opinion, for the year of singles. And my phone is continuously just falling over. There we go. So that is, in my opinion, the best truck of the singles this year. I'll get back to you guys here in a couple minutes once I've got all the double packs. I know I definitely did not buy that many double packs this year, so it's going to be a short segment.